Alrighty, and I am back. And I'm glad I got back when I did, because I just now realized, yet again, I was not recording the stream. So, it's only now just started to record again. I entirely did not realize I wasn't recording again. I need to put recording and streaming on the same keybinds. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Literally told myself this morning that I needed to do that, but then I didn't. Fabulous. It is what it is, I guess. So for those to now whoever may be watching this via recording log afterwards, this is an attempt at making a tank design semi-inspired by the Vindicator from Warhammer and early World War I era British tanks, such as like the Mark I, the Mark IV, etc., etc. Although it's got a bit of a Char Bis look to it because it's kind of long. Doesn't exactly have the curvature that that one of the Marks does, but it somewhat works. What I'm going for. This design was not easy, and another thing I just remembered as well that was missed in recording. I went back to a design that I was working on yesterday, which also didn't get recorded. So there's an entire missed recording the other day, and then this first half thus far or something or so also didn't get recorded. Essentially, let me say this real quick. So for those whoever see this via recording, so I know that was missed, I had constructed the Vanguard MBT from PlanetSide 2, the main battle tank from the NC faction, and earlier this stream I was testing it throughout the campaign. Yesterday I was creating it and testing it against a few other ones I've made, and then earlier I just did it in the campaign, which performed decently. The last two levels it struggled. Not too surprising though. Alright, now where's the one I was just looking at? There it is. Mobile bunker. No, don't override the saves. Just gotta take it out twice just to be sure it gets all the spacing and things right. Alright, so what was I going to do? Oh yeah, firepower. So, as it is a tank destroyer, and it needs this mantlet, this mantlet, and this mantlet. Kind of wish I could use this one, but it doesn't have any azimuth. Because only this one, and this one are the only ones that have any azimuth. The rest of them do not. And for those who do not know what azimuth is, essentially it's the functionality to let a gun turn left and right. So, let's go. Let's go with the Soviet-styled mantlet. Thinking hull mounted is a little bit weird. Then again, actually, yeah, hold on, let me do this. Yeah, hold on. Drive on the left, that gun right here on the right. Let me make sure I get the height of this right. There we go. And then this actually needs to be stretched out a little bit. So I get the right shape. Pull it back. And down just a tidbit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, driver port right down here. Alright. And also to those who ever see this in the recording, I have a bit of a stuffy nose today. See, I would put 2 guns, but currently I cannot, since multi-turrets is not implemented yet. So it's not possible to put 2 guns or 2 separately rotating turrets at the moment. From what I know of, though, that is going to be the next big update coming out. And from what I can tell, that's coming out soon. So when that does come out, I'll definitely come back to this and probably do something of the sort. I have the same plans to do that for a few other designs that I've done, such as the Insurgent APC, which I had covered in the first stream. That will be switched out, so well, no, not the APC. The anti-personnel. Let me actually get that out real quick. Let me save this. There's the anti-personnel. This is the one I'm planning to immediately change when the multi-gun update comes out, because this is meant to be kind of like an anti-personnel / anti-air sort of tank design. The gun mount currently is this one. When multi-turret comes out, I'm going to immediately switch it to this one and add probably 4. So then it most looks like an anti-air gun, so it's a 4-barrel. Because currently this does fire relatively quickly, but 4 barrels will make it fire a lot faster. And definitely would look better for an anti-personnel / anti-air design type of tank. So, continuing on. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe something that extends at the top so it's machine guns facing outwards. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Why did the gun move? Oh, because that whole thing moved. Okay. If I did that, would that screw that up? Yes, it would. So then I'll extend this up. Just a bit of a box. Too high up. And then also extend this one out so it doesn't screw with the one below it. Also covers those a bit. So that's quite nice. Yeah, so then let's have this angle. If I could highlight that, that would be great. Have that angle in a little bit. Kind of like a Foch, but if it were built in World War I by the British, sort of type of thing. Also, hence the non-center mounted gun. Why did this move? Okay, so readjust that now. There we go. the camera. Yes, I have that at a bit of an angle. Should I have this front plate at an angle? Not like that. Oh my gosh, Sprocket, let me select this edge. Oh my gosh, no, that. Thank you. Ooh. Kind of like this sort of little spike sort of thing going on there. Nah, that's weird. Not gonna do that. Although, if I do this... Ooh. That's not too bad, actually. Can I do this? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, actually, yeah, keep that flat. Firepower, gun. Down, back forwards. Do it again. And then base. Base on the camera. Edges. Pull that back. Yeah, that looks good. Pull this in now. That's a little bit annoying with the way that's doing that. But I can kind of work around that. Points. Make sure I'm above those two so I can get the right point of reference. Just like that. Then keep that front flat, but then still keep the side angled. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't too bad to get that shape. More tedious than it should have been, that's for sure. So then... yeah, I'll put stuff on there in a moment. Edges... that should actually angle back. Undo that. Because I need to get... no, let me highlight the right edges. Sprocket, why do you do this? There we go. There we go. And then angle back to there so it hides that too. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So then... gotta take a swig of Gatorade. Cool blue. Good stuff. So then... RT. Let's see. God, the one thing that's going to annoy me most is those return roller mounts sticking out. That's the one problem with designs like this, is that those things are always going to be exposed. You can't really change them at all. Unless I'm an idiot and I can actually size it. No, I can't. Okay. Thought so. So it's all good in mobility. I actually haven't tested it with the changed engine. Yeah, should do that actually real quick. It's still very fast. Accelerates pretty dang quickly too. Okay, transmission. 5, 5, G1, G1. Got a couple more. Guess it's got more than enough space. Powertrain, twin transmission. Good, 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 good. Firepower. Set the torque all the way up. And also torque all the way up there. Let's edit the cannon on this thing. I'm thinking in terms of caliber. Thinking 152 millimeters. Ooh, the barrel's doing it. Okay. Start thickness. That way up. As high as it can be. Longer of a barrel. Barrel length. Ooh, a little bit shorter. There we go. Thinking that's pretty good. Extra cheesy Cheez-Its. Good stuff. A little bit too cheesy for my liking, but they're still pretty dang good. What's the reload on this thing? 15 seconds. And only 192 millimeters a pen. Ooh. For that reload, this needs much higher pen. So for that, I'm just going to boost the length of this thing way up. Also, pretty much just max out the length of this thing basically entirely. It's way too heavy. Yeah, no, way too heavy. I just realized this actually can't move when it's that heavy. Ooh, what was that I just saw there? Ah, yes. 1,423 seconds to the maximum elevation rate. So essentially, this will not move. Base, shorter, length, max that. There we go. That is a lot better on the pen. Just the pen. It's alright, I like that muzzle brake actually. Ooh. Oh yeah, that one's better for the stats. Absolutely using that one. A little bit annoying how this I did not know I could edit it like that. Nor did I know I could edit it like that. Interesting. I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. Did I save it? Yes, I did. Okay, good. So then, ammo. How much ammo is there? 30 and 25. This will never need that much, but I'll just keep that just in case. Radio Man. Doesn't actually matter how much space they're given because that doesn't affect their effectivity. But I think now it's just time for the extra little details. So, put little mouse ears, as I call them. The little viewports up top, the mouse ears. Then, anti-infantry. This is the big reason why I wanted this, was for these. there. Yeah, put it right there. Viewports. Let's set those right above that, actually. Yeah, right about there. That should be pretty precisely right above it. Back a tad. There we go. Then crew hatches. Put a willow giant hatch. There's more of a door than a hatch at that point. But you know what? It works. Cupolas. The American cupola or the German cupola? What looks better? Ooh. Ooh, by far the German cupola is better. Unless... Yeah, no, the German cupola is better. Okay. This little thingy... Not quite sure what this little thing is, but it seems to be like some sort of like a metal net of some sort. Type of thing. I don't know what these things actually are specifically. It's under the antenna, so I'm guessing it counts as an antenna. Which is odd. But yeah, we'll do that. Right. So then, let's see. Tell that for a moment so I can actually see. So then, what if, okay, yeah, that has a built-in viewport. So I don't need to worry about that. Not concerned about, I'm not concerned about armor at the moment. I'm going to go to that in a moment. More concerned about the look of this thing. Because how it looks is kind of the most important part, as of currently, at least. It's so annoying I can't have this the right direction I want it to be. But these, yeah, these will work. Typically kind of hate using these ones though, because they're kind of the cheap way. But you know, it works, I guess. That's the important part, as long as they work. Lights. Yeah. Lights. Huh. Not there. Ooh, right there, actually. And yeah. I actually need that back on so I can actually see. Little highlight thing. Place them there. Select them. Raise them. Utilize that little mount as a point where those lights would be. Yeah, just like that.
What we do here is go back.
That's kind of cool like that. And then headlights. Do the same thing. if I can tell if that's clipping through or not. Yeah, that should be about right there. No, a little bit over. Right there. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Maybe right there? Yeah, it's a little better, I guess. Nope, too far zoomed in. Making sure that's not clipping through it. Yeah, I think that works. In the design sense. Get right, good stuff. Alrighty. So. Alright, so the rear for all the engine stuff is all good. Utilities. Yeah, this needs all this stuff, that's for sure. Those ones there. Maybe these. No. Actually, put those right there because that's a perfect spot. Yeah. So a log actually would be quite nice for this thing to have. Where would I put it, though? Maybe up on the roof, as they kind of stereotypically all do. Nah. Side thing? No, there's the machine guns there. Maybe like right here. Four of them. So paste it there 4 times, and then move each down. Alright, there we go. That's good. Yeah, I kind of look at having the 4 logs on each side. I did. I didn't mirror this. Okay, there we go. Mirroring is now on. Okay, there we go. Got those. I'm going to save that so I don't screw those up. Okay. I just realized as well, what are the road wheels actually set to? Tracks, road wheels. Yeah, those ones are fine, I guess. I'll keep the idler wheel set to that one. Okay. So now I got that. In that case as well, I just realized this will need some spares. Up the number of tracks. And rotate those. just like that. Adds a little bit of additional armor too, right around the engine bay, so that's actually a great placement for them. So then, I'm going to add actually spare road wheels as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Now rotate, move. Yeah, I'll just put 2 on the front. Extra spare there. Because when it comes to spares, you kind of want to put them wherever you can. More in a real-life sort of sense rather than an actual Sprocket sense. The Sprocket doesn't really matter if you have spares or not. You can't use them. Well, you can't use them to repair things. You really can just use them as extra armor. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still useful, just you can't actually use them to repair things. Which kind of makes them feel useless, even though they aren't. Because again, you can use them as armor. It's like they really aren't useless, it's just, it feels that way because there's no major benefit other than just armor, because then if your tracks get destroyed, well, you can't repair them, even if you have a ton of spares, which is always a little bit annoying. I do hope, though, that's something that's going to be changed. Yeah, exactly. The King Tiger, not the Teen Tiger. The King Tiger turret just used, say, this little pop-up here thing, for example, as the turret, this being the front, this being the side. King Tiger had it, like, right here on the front angled part of it. Sometimes on the back angled part as well. The front and rear sponsons. Or rather, just the side. A lot of German tanks would do things like that. Wherever armor was pretty weak, or there wasn't really anything that would be in the way, like if there's no hatches or anything, if it's just a big open spot, typically that's where stowages, or not necessarily stowages, stowages, utilities, spares, extra stuff is going to be put, because it functions as extra armor. Any form of extra armor is always good. Hence why, like with in Fury, as you see with the Sherman, there's just a bunch of stuff put on the front, because that functions as extra armor. Because when the shell hits, if the shell hits something else first, it's going to lessen its velocity by the time it hits the actual armor. Hence why spaced armor is so effective. Because with spaced armor, if the spaced armor is pretty beefy, that's going to slow down the shell extremely. So then when it hits the actual armor, it's going to have a much lower velocity, so then therefore less penetration. Hence also why with spaced armor, HE can't pen, because it's going to hit that. It's going to hit the spaced armor and explode just on that. But yeah, little history lesson, I guess. One spare. I'm just fitting the spares wherever I can. Nice little bits of extra detail. Can I fit 2? I think I can. Just about. Yeah. I can. Can I fit one here, though? Oh, I know the driver's put right there. Of course I can't put it right there. I'm an idiot. Oh, wait a sec. I can place it on the mantlete? I didn't know I could do that. That must have been something that was changed with the update. If I had to guess. Because I don't think that... if I can English. Because I don't think that was a thing before. Actually, no, this doesn't need as many tread spares. It needs more wheel spares. Wheel spares can go right there. Hopefully that's not clipping into the hole. It's not. Okay, good. Track spares. Or wheel spares. I just call those tracks. Those are wheels. Hello, and welcome to the stream, Rainer. Huh. So let's see. I'm assuming you've been here in the past, just wasn't chatting previously. Almost everyone who's been here thus far seems to be almost always someone that I've known through Discord currently. I will be setting up a server eventually, set just for this stuff, so then I'll send notifications through there. Instead of just sending it on servers to show people that I'm serving, I'll just have like a specific server that it's running through, so then I'll have set announcements to kind of automate the whole thing. So then I don't have to announce it myself. It'll just do it automatically. It'll just detect when it's streaming. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to set that up later today. Hopefully, if I don't completely disregard it like I disregarded actually hitting the record keybinds today. Yeah, again! But yeah. I'll be setting that up eventually. So spare wheels. Gosh, this thing is looking like a bit like a nightmare. I'm gonna be a little honest. It's a little nightmarish looking. And I still have to do the armor. I didn't think about that. See. You know what? Despite the armor not being out yet, I'm still just gonna go ahead and test this. If I could drive, that would be great. Jeez, for this thing's torque being so high, why is this thing so fast? Looks very bizarre, though. Yeah, Sprocket's kind of like the realistic version of Watt, if I'm gonna be honest. It's like War Thunder, but you can design your own tanks, basically. It's still relatively different, but since the physics are a little derpy at times... Oh my god, that get... What? That got off that incline so easily. Well, then again, this thing doesn't have any armor as of yet, so of course it gets up that easily. Let's see about the 40-degree incline. This has basically no weight to it currently, and it's got the highest torque it can have. To be careful with this so it doesn't slam the front. Okay, so it can't even get up that one. Might have to hit that wall a little bit hard. Yep, injures all the crew. Oh my god. It can get up a 40-degree incline. It gets stuck there, though. There's the little lip. Yep, it gets stuck right there. Okay, so it can get up 40 degrees. Yeah. Although, 35 degrees, I could probably do this easy peasy. Oh yeah, easy. It just gets a little bit stuck at top. Actually, I want to see how it takes off the jump over here. The suspension of this thing works so poorly because of the way it designed the sides. The actual hole almost goes to the ground. So then I need to see if I can actually do this jump without bottoming out. This jump actually might kill it. Yep, almost. Because that thing bottoms out because of how close the edges are on that to the ground. Wasn't the smartest design, but you know, it gets the look without having to use spaced armor. It gives it a ton of internal space. Also gives it the sloped armor there on the side middle. So you can't really pen the underside of this thing at all. This is nice though. I do like this thing. Yeah. Alrighty, so what was I about to do? Away from the edge, yes. Alrighty, so. I have room for this anywhere. Ooh, I do. Never mind, I don't. This? Nope. These need to go back here. Literally the entire reason why that little thing was left there. Base, edges. Stretch it out a little bit. Through. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. Save it again. SC2? What's that? StarCraft. Nah, I don't. Although there are some games I've been meaning to get lately that I do plan to stream as well, such as GTFO is definitely going to be one of the other ones I'm going to be doing for streaming whenever I get it. And then possibly some other ones. I still have to think of what else I would do. But GTFO would definitely be a streaming one. Whenever I get that. Which would be based on whenever it goes on sale again. Because I prefer waiting for games when they go on sale. Then again, who doesn't prefer waiting for games to go on sale anyways? It's always better too. Structural. Is this selected? Yes, it is. Okay. Does it need the little church crossing thing though? Does it really need this? No, I don't know. Let's just see actually how it first looks with it. Oh yeah, that would provide little to no benefit. Alright. Let's see. Gosh, I really don't need to do this thing, but you know, I might as well, so the back actually doesn't get caught in the sprocket. Oh yeah, so that's actually not a bad idea. So then that way, when it's going over something, it won't just completely get stuck because on that little lip of the hole. So yeah, that's actually probably a good idea to have that little thing. Because that's the number one problem with Sprocket, is that if there's no road wheels touching the ground, regardless of how much tread is touching the ground, if it's just the idler and the sprocket, if there is no road wheels touching the ground, cannot move. No matter how strong the engine or how big the wheel. It's rather agitating, because then they can't do certain designs. But it is what it is. Huh. So then... my livery, yes, camo. No, not camo yet. Save. Armor, yeah. This is what I need to do. Make the whole front... I'll go with... Don't want it to be too heavy, but I don't want it to be too light. Then again, you know what? Hold up. You know, I guess that's actually viable to do 200 millimeters, because I can. I have more than enough space, so I might as well, I guess. The whole underside... Let's have that as 30. Although, actually, I'll have this set to 70. Yeah, there we go. Now the sides. The whole side needs to be pretty tough because the sides is pretty large. Let's go for... Can I do 200 milli? 200 milli here. You know what? Because I can, I'm gonna do 200 milli. The roof of the tank. Should maybe be along the lines of like don't need to armor that big because there's no way that's ever gonna get hit. Yeah, this boy's gonna be beefy. 80 millimeter roof? Yeah, might as well. Okay, so what if I put this to 80? How much would that affect it by? Oh, not much. Okay, so I can risk doing that. That's obviously going to be 200. If I can make things full maxed armor, then I will certainly take the advantage of doing so. What's that? That's 80. So make that 80 as well. Now for the rear. If I can, then I will do 200 for this as well. This little thing as well. Yes, I can. Amazing. But that's 200 just because I don't even know what armor that is. I'll put this... What's that at 70? Put this at 40 so landmines can't actually destroy this thing. Hopefully, at least. Is that armor? Yes. Base armor. Yes. Up that the gun mantlet's base armor too. Alright. So I believe this should all be now fully armored. To a ridiculous extent. Now the question remains, is it still as fast as it was? If I had to guess, the most likely answer is no, because this thing has more than tripled in its weight. It went from about like 20 tons or something to... yeah, I don't even know what it used to be. It used to probably be around like 20 tons or something. Now it weighs 96. Oh, that's slow. Practically hitting the ground. It's not good for the suspension, though. I mean, as long as it keeps contact with the ground, that's the part that I'm most concerned about. Ooh, that was bad. Oh, sound glitch. Don't like the little beep. I don't know what happened there. Crew, copy this. Put this on the front. Unless, actually, no, this might actually work. Could do this. And then rotate it. So it's like that. Then go back in. No, not that direction. In and up. Right there. I think. So just so the hole doesn't slam on the ground. Yeah, I think this will actually prevent it from slamming on the ground. Let's see. That's something else is freaking out though. Yep, when the hole touches the ground, the tank is not happy. Freaks out. Ooh. Oh, that was smooth. Yeah, because it's hitting that little thing. It keeps freaking out when it's hitting something. Mobility. Suspension, rest angle. Right about there. Give it a little bit more leeway. Oh yeah, that needs 10 more leeway. I'll give it 40 degrees. Doesn't look not moving. 40 degrees is still not enough. I'll just give it max 45. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. 45 degrees is exactly what I needed. It just hits the ground, bounces up in the air aggressively. Seems like it does not like to touch the ground. I suppose. So what was I about to do? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I can't remember what the damper does. What I think it does. Oh. I see. Diameter back up. Length down. I don't know what's actually better for the torsion bar. I don't know if a longer one or a shorter one's better. But I'll just... 0.5 meters, because I have no idea. Just... Does that lower it? No, that brings it in. Okay. Actually, what does it look like if I bring it in? Terrible. Okay. Damper. That was the one I wanted to check. I have no clue what the damper does. Because it doesn't seem like it makes any difference. So I'll just have it midway. Doesn't take up any space anyways. Rest angle, scale, adjust, damper. Yeah, that should be all good. Engine... 5,330 Newton meters of torque. A little bit ridiculous, but you know, that's what this needs. Now, livery. Oh, that's a hideous camo. Ooh, kind of like this one though. Do like this. Oh, what is happening with the camo back here? What is happening? Okay, so it appears camos do not like this tank design. Especially back here. Ooh. Rainer, thank you for the follow. Forest. Where's the nice little camo? Ah, weird. This is the only one that looks fine because it's straight lines anyway, so that can't really bug out. What if I go with the American Brown? What could do... this sort of... no, hold up. How bright was this one? 55. Ooh, yes. British. Tan. That's pretty close. Oh, I'll get running. I'll be chasing you with this. If anything, you should be the one running from me, cause this'll catch you. This'll catch up to you real quick. Well, I say real quick, but it's incredibly heavy. Then again, it's still going over 30 kilometers an hour, which isn't bad actually. All things considered, how heavy this thing is. Ooh, the lean when I try to turn though. Ooh. Wobbly boy. Interesting. Let's see how it takes the jump now, actually. God, it barely even backed up properly off of that. Guaranteed if I do the jump with this, that's gonna kill it. No. No, stop. No. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Dang it. Stop. 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 Okay, you know what? Whatever. I guess it's not gonna stop. Let's go. Whee! Oh, yeah, that bottomed out. That hurt. Alright, so let's put it up against... let's put it up against another one of itself, the mobile bunker. And the upper. No, it can't. Oh, there we go. Can I get right there? I cannot. That is good to know. God, that looks so bad from the front because of how much stuff is going on it. Hey there, bud. Stop moving. Hey, bud. Let me just, That's... oh, that still bounced. Okay. What if I just, put a Omaiwamo Shinderu, as the AI doesn't quite understand how to use tank destroyers effectively. That turn. Woo! I don't think actually I'll be able to pin this thing at all, because that's 200 millimeters. Actually, yeah, no, the side is the only place I can pin it. Yep, the AI doesn't know what to do. So let me do this. Down. Ooh. Start a fire. So that means it pinned. It did. Okay. Good to know. It did pin, but it's not dead. Can I pin it to the wood? I have no idea. Yes, I can. It's still alive. Because I gotta hit the commander, which is up that upper part right there. I'm forgetting to put that on an angle, so this is not actually going to be able to pin this, probably. Yep, not so. So that because I got to hit it from the front. So oddly enough, it seems like the only way to kill this is actually from the front. because the side, the little top part, is at an angle. And to really kill the tank, you actually have to kill the commander, which is on the little top part. The only way to do it is by hitting on the flat, which is right in the front. Those are words. Okay, that's... yeah, to extreme everything. Right about there. The little red X is where it hits, not where the reticle is. That's an offset based on the viewport, gunner viewport. Ooh, and is it still alive? It is. How? You know, I think I might have to just set the engine on fire. That might be the only option at this point. It's just straight up burning it. Let's see. Yeah, because up close you can't do it like on being still pen. You have to actually be a distance away. And yes, is the engine on fire? No, it doesn't look like it is. I'm gonna try hitting it again. Right up close. Is that ripping straight through? Might be. Oh, it's not moving. No, it's not. Okay. Weird. Stop. And turn around. See if we hit the rear. I think that bent. Try it again. I'm trying to see if I can set the engine on this thing on fire. Yeah, that bend. Is this thing just straight up unkillable? Because of how large this thing is? I think this thing is straight up unkillable. Because of how large this thing is and how compact the crew is. Yeah, because they're all in the front, and you can't pen the front in this thing. Ooh, actually. Okay, so that first shot I must have done might have killed the driver since they stopped moving. We should try that again. I'm gonna try this again. Right up close to it. Hello, Canada. Let's go. Okay. No idea if that meant. There's to nothing. So then, I'm gonna do this and just shoot the commander straight in the face. Where did that even hit? What? What? Oh, what is happening? I see frames are getting skipped. Commander again. Okay, so yeah, straight up, this thing is unkillable. This tank is outright unkillable because the armor, the spacing of the crew, and just the overall size of the tank. Ladies and gentlemen, I have literally made a tank that is unkillable in Sprocket. It looks bizarre. It's more like a combination of several tanks. And of course, because it has so much space, I could heavily armor it. And then because of that, this thing can't be killed. What? And my question is simply how and why? Because for this thing to be unkillable, that just doesn't make any sense. Because it's a giant target. It's flat. Of course, you can pin where the... You can probably pin where the commander is with a strong enough gun. I think the only way you can kill this... You know what? I think... I may know a way that this could be killed. I do have one that I've made that I believe also has over 200 millimeters of pen. So let me actually double check that. That might be enough to kill this. Don't remember which one it is. Is it this one? Yeah, it's 224. Okay, so yeah. This will have, at least hopefully, have the capability to kill the behemoth. Oh, look. Let's hope it does. Okay, yeah, it does have the capability to kill it. Okay, well, I guess it's not unkillable. It just can't destroy itself, despite having 200 millimeters of pen. I guess just that slight angle is maybe just a millimeter or so too much for another version of itself in order to actually pen itself. So yeah, I think just because that slight angling on the front is what makes it impossible for itself to be destroyed by anything with 200 millimeter pen or less. Because again, the armor is 200 millimeters on the dot. If you have a 200 millimeter, or if you have a gun that can pen 200 millimeters, and it's hitting flat face on, that probably will pen. I mean, if it has enough velocity and whatnot. But no, dang, that's actually that's pretty ridiculous though. That this thing can't actually kill itself. Even when it pens, it can't destroy itself. That is an interesting feat, to say the least, to have achieved with this nightmare of a tank design. Jeez. This thing looks bizarre too, not to mention. It's a very unique tank, to say the least. Now, don't get me wrong. It doesn't work as well as I hoped it would, given, you know, the part of the hole that's down there. That whole thing kind of hits the ground repeatedly. Have to use those in the front and back, so it doesn't do that as much. Which then kind of makes it bounce around a little bit on terrain that isn't flat. But I mean, it works, which is the important part. What matters most is that this thing actually functions. So then, actually, you know what? I think this would be worth testing in the campaign. Let's do that. Let's test this in the campaign. Start at Crossroad, because this thing is going to struggle with getting around with the first few levels, especially since the first level is literally trenches that thing's not going to be able to get across to them at all because of how finicky the treads are. Hiccups. This should hopefully work pretty decently on here, though, because this map is pretty much flat. You gotta remember as well, this thing has a lot of armor. What? Wait a second, so it is possible just to scale things up. You know what? I want to try this. Must be under 75 tons. I have cheats enabled. I think. Ah, never mind. Okay, so that's not a thing you can actually do with cheats. Okay. Extremely thick this way, though. Oh, it still moves. It still moves. It certainly cannot turn. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back to the normal one. Do I have a teammate? No, I don't. Okay, yeah, because it's like beefy enough. I don't really need a teammate. Keep it angled, this thing will not get penned. The only part I'm concerned about is if the treads get destroyed. That's really the only thing I gotta worry about is this thing getting immobilized. Because again, it's a tank destroyer. An immobilized tank destroyer can't really do much to defend itself. Or let alone fight, because it can't turn. Yeah. Snake a little bit. No, I'm gonna stop snaking, because otherwise that will slow me down. A little bit of wheel. There we go. I forgot I had the lights. Right. Hello there, Mr. Tiger. And your turret. I cannot. Let me get a little bit closer. And I can try to... There. That hit. No idea if that goes over to. Oh, those lights also don't work because they're too far back. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to take out the treads. Apparently not. Okay. Switch to HE and then I might be able to. Maybe? Oh. Nope, that did not work. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to lure it turn so that I can swing around it real quick. Just like so. Yeah, because this thing cannot fight what's behind it. So it can barely move. Welcome, Theckelbeck, to the stream. Apologies if I butchered your name. I might have. I'm not quite sure how that's pronounced. Alright, so we need to test on this map. Let's see how it goes with this one. This is definitely a map that's going to struggle on. Again, because of the mobility. Oh, yeah, and that thing too. Where it just kind of gets flung up. If anything, that's probably going to kill it quicker than the enemy tanks will. Especially since there's only 2 others as well, so this thing is going to suffer. Not exactly a good design for this map. You know what? It is what it is. The enemies spawned in yet? They have not. Then again, I'll be able to tell because the AIs will start freaking out a bit. They always bug out. Hoping they don't. Oh, yep. Yep, there they are. No, you keep going. You keep going. There we go. There we go. Stop. Stop moving. It probably could if I took the time to. I've done some weird designs. So super Pershing definitely wouldn't be the hardest that I've done. It would be a little bit time consuming probably because of some of the intricate curves and whatnot. Also, are we talking the super Pershing as in the one with the front spaced armor? Unless the one with the spaced armor is the super Pershing. Oh no, that's what I was afraid of. Immobilized. Oh, this thing has a ton of torque anyways, that doesn't matter. Immobilized, schmobilized. The torque of this tank does not care about being immobilized. Okay, yeah, I figured it's that one. You know, I could definitely attempt to make that one. I have no idea where that shell went. It would definitely be a difficult one, to say the least, but a doable, nonetheless. Oh my god, this thing's not going to be able to turn to hit those. Maybe? Oh, yep, nope. Kinda screwed now. Just rolling. Amazing. Welcome back, Cheeseball. There's a... Oh, that one's still going. Gosh, this is so bizarre. Let's see if I can still hit. How dead on was that? That was pretty dead on. Okay, so this thing's velocity is pretty good. Oh, there's one over there. What are you doing? Attack them. You both need to go straight for that one. Oh, there's one. Hello over there. You are dead. Is that one over there alive? No, he's dead. Okay. Oh, there goes that guy. Well, that's going to be an interesting fight of those two over there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch to this one in a system. Because this thing is so much faster. Oh, that's horrifying. You're just suddenly fighting a beefy tank like this in close combat and then suddenly just fucking reverses at 100 miles an hour. Not literally 100 miles, because this only goes like something kilometers. Like 30-ish or so. Horrifying nonetheless. I need to use HE on this thing. Because the AP will just shred through. HE will explode internally and completely wreck it inside out. Yeah, a speedy reverse tank is an absolute nightmare. Because again, it's always the front that has the most armor. So if you can flee or having your... The heck? If you're able to flee with your strong armor in front, also with your gun facing towards them, yeah, that's... You don't want to chase that. You do not want to chase that. You want to run from that. Oh, that one needs assistance. It better not be immobilized. Go. Oh, god, lag spike. Oh, that was right, because the second wave was spawning. gosh, is that one immobilized? No, it's not. AI just being dumb. Oh, is it stuck? Oh, it might be stuck. No, it's not stuck, it's just being dumb. Moving line, boy. Get it on the line. Stop moving. Alright, in the group. Yeah, the A. What the heck? The AI in Sprocket is iffy. It's definitely gotten better from what it used to be. It used to be nightmarishly bad. Is that a TOG? Is that actually a TOG? Oh my gosh, it is. The developer added a TOG for this map. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that. I have never had that spawn. I have never had that spawn in this map. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's a lot of them. Oh, there's bunches of them. Oh, this is the greatest time I've ever had this map. I have never been against TOGs in this game. Ever. It has never spawned them. Oh, I love that. You know what, because of that, I might actually have to build one myself. I don't want to just use the game's pre-made one, of which I don't even know how to get the ones that the game has already made for the campaign and whatnot. I don't know how to unlock them. I know you can, but I just don't know how. It's all TOGs. Ooh. That was almost a hit. Yeah, it really is the British Navy, because there's a lot of them. There's not just one. I thought it was just those two. No, it's all of them. These didn't spawn last time. So it must spawn different tanks based on what you use. If I had to guess. Because that's what it seems like. I might be completely wrong, but that's just what I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. I killed that with HE. What is the armor on that thing? Probably pretty bad, if I can pen that with HE. Then again, this does have 200 millimeters of pen, so 200 millimeter pen of HE against a TOG. Yeah, that makes sense. that sounds about right. Hi there. Oh, hi, Mark. Tommy Wiseau moment. Yeah, no, these TOGs don't have the slightest of a chance. I do like this though. After I kill this last one, I'm gonna get right up to them, see what they look like actually. Ooh, that one's suspension looks really nice too. You know, I'm gonna let it come at me so I can actually see, so I can watch that thing's suspension. Come on now, TOG. Oh yeah, no, the TOG... There's not a chance the TOG could win. Because that thing does not have over 200 millimeters of pen. In order to destroy this tank, you need over 210 millimeters of pen. Because the lowest armor on this is 200 millimeters. And for the most part, most of it's angled. Yeah, no, these would not have any chance. They would surely only be an annoyance, and that would be if they tracked it. And even if this thing's tracked, it could still move. It only can't move if both tracks are destroyed. What is that one shooting? Oh, there's a dog behind us. Hi, bud. Let me just... Excuse me, how did that not hit? No, it's trying to flee. Are you trying to flee from... What is wrong with the camera? There we go. Are you trying to flee from me? That is actually a pretty good looking TOG model though, I'm gonna be honest. Minus the fenders being missing. That's just a game bug. How they used... You know, that turret's actually pretty on point. Time for them to go. Oh, hi there, Mr. Tog. Let me just... Oh, never mind. Damn you, I was gonna ram them. Question is now, where are the last ones? Oh, I see them. Oh, the way over there. Yeah. Guaranteed, if you run a Tog up against this thing, you should kind of know right away you want to get running the exact opposite direction. Produce some new tank, bring it to the battlefield, immediately go the opposite direction. There's one. Where are the other two? Other two? No, there's probably one. Yeah, even an FV-105 wouldn't be able to pen this, because I don't think the FV has over 200 millimeters of pen. Well, then I might be wrong about that. Let me actually double check. Where's the pen on it? Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Maybe it would be able to, because if it can pen 150 millimeters with 60 degrees, yeah, that'll probably be able to pen. If I can English, that'll probably be able to pen 200 millimeters head on, especially because the side is flat, as well as the little top thing in the front. It's relatively flat. Where's the? Oh, is the other one dead? No, I just can't switch it because I'm too far from it. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Is it hiding down here somewhere? Maybe? Don't know where it is. Unless something broke and I already killed the last one, which I know that's a bug that happens. Yeah, it's looking like there isn't actually another. So campaign bugged. Maybe? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, campaign's bugged. I was trying to see if that was movement way back there. Okay, so, yeah. Campaign bugged on that level. A bit. That happens. Can't blame it. Tiger. Last campaign level. Let's see how it plays out here. Mobile bunker. Here we go. How many teammates I got? One. Just one. Okay. Well, okay, that tree just got slapped out of oblivion. What about this tree? Bye-bye, tree. Bye-bye, tree. Bye-bye, tree. Just yeet the tree. Stop moving. Stop, so I can turn. Hi, you are dead. The Spiliot. Spiliot 1 has died. What about the tiger back there? Ooh, hello. Hello? Who there? Oh, who's that over there? I see your turret. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Excuse me, that penned. Okay, well, I guess I gotta use HE. That must have just killed the driver. Oh, I'm immobilized. God dang it. That's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Give an AP pen that pretty easily, but didn't kill. That means HE is definitely gonna work. Yep, there we go. Oh, my torque's actually not doing any good. Oh. Oh. Maybe. Do I have azimuth to hit it? No, I don't. Okay, gotta switch to my teammate. Because that thing does not have the azimuth to hit it. I'll let them target that one though, so then I can get that one to turn. So then I'll have the means of being able to do... Did that pen? In reference to where the tank splits tank to kill this thing? Or a tank that I made in Sprocket? Because in reference, if it were to be a War of Tanks tank, War of Tanks Blitz tank, pretty much any tier 10. Except for lights and mediums. Ooh, there's one right there. I did not see one. Hi there. Oh, HE time. Would you like to? Would you like to explode? I take that as a yes. Bye. Alright, so where's the last one at? I think it's just the tiger. I'll keep HE loaded so that way if it doesn't pin, at least I can destroy the treads. Or tracks. Treads, tracks. Whichever it is. Oh, that's a tree. Tree. Oh. There we go. Break those treads. Hey there. Just keep aiming that lower plate. Just take a moment to realize that this is a World War I inspired tank defeating a King Tiger. Just let that sink in for a moment. A World War I themed tank defeating a King Tiger. 2 of them at that. Only 2 of these, and about 7 other tanks, 2 of which were Tigers. And both of them took out all of them? Yeah. Sounds like wargaming bias to me. Yeah. I do hope, though, that more campaign levels are coming relatively soon, because it does say there's more coming for them. So I hope they come relatively soon. Hoping they don't take too long. Because the campaign is fun. I do like playing against a lot of the different AIs with all the different tanks, especially with how the selection that the AIs uses actually seems to be randomized. Because with the TOGs on the Hills map, or the Plains map, there actually have never been TOGs there, at least that I've been against. So, pretty sure the AIs are just completely randomized out of a bunch of different types. Bunker versus bunker? Alright. I did do this already, but I should do it again. As you probably didn't see it since you weren't here at the time. Let me make sure it's good. Spawn. Alright, so the only way you can really kill this thing is by killing the commander, which is this little upper part right here. And if you can't pin there, you can't kill it with this thing. And this can't pin it. So essentially, this thing can't kill itself. It's not possible for it to. It doesn't have the ability to do so. Unless it happens to stay still and I can hit that angle dead on. Because that upper part is at a slight angle. So as long as I don't turn and stay right there. Oh, there it is. I might be able to kill it. Oh, yeah, nope. Maybe, though. Let's try and move it over a little bit. Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. There we go. Turn. Where's that? Let's try that again. Nope. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. What if... What if... We do this first. That shell. So first, I want to try something with HE. Let's fire it right about there. This might work. No, it's not. Huh. So in that case, I know one other possibility to defeating this thing with itself. I think I would like to move down quicker. And I think that actually bounced or just went straight through. So yep, given on that, this thing is unable to destroy itself. Because the armor all around is 200 millimeters. The gun pretty much has basically 200 millimeters on the dot for pen. And because everything is at a slight angle, and of course the gun velocity and whatnot as the shell travels, yeah, it can't pen itself. So, bunker against bunker, which one wins? Neither. Which one loses? Neither. Since it is impossible for one another of them to successfully destroy the other. Ooh. That's actually kind of nice. Kind of like that. That is very satisfying how smooth that was. Silky smooth. Mm. Amazing. Alright, so let's see. That. Okay. Want to test one more thing. What was it? Gosh. Streamlabs keeps giving me errors. Performance windows. Gosh, it keeps getting performance skip frames constantly. Why? Why are you doing this, Streamlabs? What is causing that? I gotta put up another stream, it seems fine. Huh. Huh. So... Huh. Weird. Don't need to worry about that anyways. It's just a small frames issue. It's not too concerning to me. That. Yeah. Do. Alright, so another day, another stream, another successful Sprocket design. As weird as this thing was, it still kinda worked in its own weird way. Didn't entirely turn out as I had hoped it would, but it turned out the best that I could do with it, I suppose. Which, honestly, not that bad. Actually, it went quite well. But, yeah, on that note, I think this is where I'm going to wrap up this today's stream. And hopefully, actually, this time I will have 2 streams in a row and not forget to record it again for the second time. Yesterday, I completely forgot to record entirely. Today, I forgot to record the first hour or so. But at least now recorded, I got nearly 2 hours recorded of the total nearly 3-hour stream. So I got most of it recorded at least. So I got more than half this time, whereas last time I got none. So better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, I think with that though, I will most definitely be sure to hit the record when I hit the stream next time. Because yeah, if I screw that up again, I'm gonna be real mad. Because otherwise, I'm not having uploads to my YouTube channel if I don't do that, which is kind of crucial why I do that. And for anyone watching the stream, also not watching through the YouTube channel, the YouTube channel is basically the same as my Twitch channel, except just without the R underscore, and the V is capitalized, icon is the same. You can find me there, and you can also find me on Spotify by the same name as my YouTube channel name, and the artist page is also the same icon. I use the same icon across platforms to make it easier to figure out which is which and whatnot. Consistency too. But for tomorrow, I'm planning to maybe not do a Sprocket stream, but instead, I'm thinking either something music related, such as like doing a live music production for a song of some sort, or like working on something that I've already started and just continuing it on stream, or maybe just a completely different game, maybe something like Rocket League or Doom Eternal even, which both of those I'll need to re-download. But yeah, guys. On that note, that's where it's going to be That's going to do it for today's stream. Don't forget to, if you're watching it from YouTube, don't forget to drop a like and a sub. If you're watching on stream, don't forget to drop a follow. And yeah, guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully hope to see you in the next stream, or have your viewership within the video on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking around.